Hey, what's up, everyone? So it seems like I was right. My concept was correct since 2017, since the controversy started. It was complete the Snyder Cut, then release the Snyder Cut. Hey, what's up, Nerd Report family? This is Lewis here, and I'm excited for two things. One, I don't know what the second one is. Why did I say two? Oh, maybe it's a Snyder Cut. I'm excited for the Snyder Cut. I want the Snyder Cut. But first, California is reopening slowly but surely. We're taking all the precautionary measures, and hopefully everyone is safe and doubles their washing of their hand and clean and not touching their face and taking showers and stuff like that. But tomorrow, I got a little bit of work to do. We're going to start it up there at Frankenstein City of Industry. Google it, man. It's an awesome place if you like comic books, if you like anything, man. If you love DC, if you love Batman, Superman, Marvel, whatever, man, go and check it out. It's awesome. Frankenstein opens tomorrow, 3:00, and they're taking precautionary measures to make sure everyone's safe. But ultimately, it's up to you. Wash your hands, chill. If you feel you don't want to go out yet, cool. That's understandable. So props to that. All right. So the Snyder Cut. Snyder Cut. All right. News keeps evolving about the Snyder Cut. Now, let me tell you a little bit what my stance is on the Snyder Cut. It's always been this. There are videos of what I think of the Snyder Cut. Let me cough real quick. Cough button. All right. I'm not sick. There you go. There are videos on this channel of my stance on the Snyder Cut. It was always, I felt like Zack Snyder went as far as he could go, and then he couldn't do more. We know why, all right? Messed up story, man. But we know that was as far as he got, all right? Then what my stance has always been, per videos from 2017, after the Justice League was released, Joss Whedon's, which I thought it was good. There's a good review of it on this channel, as a matter of fact. So I didn't flip-flop on that. Is complete the Snyder Cut. That should have been the hashtag, followed by release the Snyder Cut. Did I say that right? All right. Complete the Snyder Cut should have been the first hashtag. Release the Snyder Cut should have been after. There you go. The 1-2 punch, right? And we're all happy because I do indeed want to watch that cut. Now, here's the deal. I've had people attack those videos from before when I said there's no Snyder Cut. But you guys that are attacking my other videos, do me a favor. You're telling me I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff like that. Cool. I agree with you. I don't know what I'm talking about. But could you guys also talk to this guy? He is the Warner Media chairman and HBO Max head, the leader. Bob Greenblatt has talked to, well, this is not, this is an article from /film. I'm going to pull it up real quick. If you guys can't see it, sorry about that. There you go. You can see it right there. Peter Serretta. This article. Did it come out? Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? This is awful. Hold on a second, guys. I'm having a technical difficulties beyond my control here, but I'm going to pull up the article real quick so you all could check it out. I think it's good now. There you go. Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut will be a rethinking of the Justice League, costing considerably more than $30 million. We'll get to that in a little bit, all right? But like I said, if you think I'm wrong that there wasn't a Snyder Cut, here's a pretty good source. The source is the guy running most of HBO. Is that good enough for you? You could question him. I don't know. Free country. Bob Greenblatt, the info says here via what's it called? /film. That the Snyder Cut. It's been months in discussion with Zach and the producers to figure out how to do it. Greenblatt said on the Recode Media podcast, I don't know who they are, because it isn't easy as just going into a vote and there's a Snyder Cut sitting there to put out. It doesn't exist. All right, let me repeat that. The head of HBO Max, Warner Media, says that as of right now, the Snyder Cut does not exist. That's cool, though, because it will exist. And I want it to exist. A lot of us, it doesn't take away anything from it happening. Zach is actually building it. All right. So he's working on it. Cool. And it's complex, including, and I don't want to get into too much detail that we haven't already talked about yet. But new special effects shots, it's a radical rethinking of that movie. Okay, so it's a radical rethinking of what? Here's where I'm confused. Of the one that was released or of the Snyder cut? I want to see Snyder's vision that he originally had before they tampered with it. Here he moves on to say it is complicated and widely expensive. Of course, a number I won't quote. He won't quote the number because it's really, really high. But I don't care how much it costs really, because I'm not investing in it. I want to see it though. I'm investing as far as putting the money on HBO Max to check it out. But I just say I wish it was $30 million. It's an enormous undertaking and very complex. Yes, it's going to be complex because to make it make sense. That is logical, and that's what I originally thought. Now, we got John for Nerd Reactor. What's up, John?
What's up? How's my audio?
Yeah, cool. We're talking about the Snyder cut. Did you get the what I said already?
About stuff.
You'll catch up, man. You're smart. But anyways, there you go. The head of HBO Max and Warner Media chairman Bob Greenblatt, sorry if I get his name wrong, is saying that the Snyder cut does not exist. So please stop trolling my videos where I said a year ago the Snyder cut doesn't exist. Because first troll him and tell him how wrong he is about his own product, then tell me on my video. Cool. Again, my stance is not that I don't want a Snyder cut. I do want a Snyder cut. I'd pay $50 right now and drop this stream just to check it out. I'm excited to see what Zack Snyder is going to do. Here's another part, though. All right, it's going to cost more than $30 million. That also makes me think two things. Number one, it was less complete than I actually thought originally. I think this is going to cost upwards of $75 million. And it's not bad because guess what? The fans are going to win because we're going to get something awesome. And why is it going to cost so much? It's going to cost probably more than Joker. And I think the reason is because a lot of the actors, Henry Cavill is going to be front and center, and he's bigger now. He's a bigger actor. He's going to need more, right? And Zack Snyder is a very visionary director. He loves the visuals. He loves the big scales. He loves the VFX. And that's going to cost money. Again, and the fans will win. The fans that want to see his vision will win. But here's another thing that concerns me as the budget keeps going up and up and up. Last March, I believe there was a thing. Quote me. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, like you usually do. But there's a thing called Snyder Con or something like that, where Zack Snyder showed Batman versus Superman. There, one of the fans asked him if there's a Snyder cut, and he says, "Of course, there's a cut. There's several of them. All right, there's several cuts." So which cut are we getting? Because he said Warner Brothers has a few and he has a few, but which one are we getting? I want to see the one he had envisioned. Hopefully that could happen. Hopefully they could look into the archives, but as time goes on, it gets more and more difficult. Anyways, when we have the head of HBO and the head of Warner Media saying, the chairman saying it does not exist. The Snyder cut does not exist yet. This is not semantics. This is absolutes. There is no Snyder cut as this video is being done, but there will be. And that's an awesome thing. That's just, all right. That's all I got to say about that. Stop trolling my videos, man. I was right. I was the first person to say, complete the Snyder cut, release a Snyder cut. Sorry, it's documented. It's right there in my videos, very close to when the release of the original. Some other YouTubers may have said it after. Thanks for listening.
Now you have two sides of the story. So,
well, yeah. John, man, thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah, and I'm getting the gist of this where, because I've been saying this too, like, okay, I would say like the cut, there's, he left during the production, right? So they're gonna have to do some more shoots on how he wants to do things. And here you have the head of, an executive saying otherwise. Like, there's no cut.
Let me ask you a question, because there's a lot to this story, and it's not bad, but it's also not black and white. There's not a clear victory before there wasn't a cut. There is a cut. The victory is whoever wants to see it, because it's a Zack Snyder version. I'm gonna say a Zack Snyder version because it may not even be the version he was originally thinking of. But what were you saying about basically? What were you saying right now? Okay, people like to always say sources, like your source ain't worth anything or blah. All sources are in the middle. People like to think a source coming out of Philadelphia is just as good as a source here in Hollywood, where we're covering the stuff with the studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some guy with a mask could say something, and it's true better than our stuff when we're talking to the producers every day, right?
But important news.
But let me ask you a question, though.
Lights are here.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, though.
Yeah,
let me ask you a question. Do you think this is a good source? The actual head of Warner Media?
Yeah, that's a really good source, because that's...
Are you sure, John? Are you sure?
Because, there's always three stories, you got one person's story, you got the other side of the story, and then somewhere in the middle. So here you have two people. You have the executive saying like it doesn't exist, but then Zach, he just says, "Oh, look at this! Look what footage I have here." And so with the budget going higher, I'm like, "What are they?" It's like, aren't you gonna just settle for like 20 million just for visual effects for the other stuff? So
it's gonna be more because of the way Zack Snyder is a visionary director. That's not an insult. That is good. He's ambitious. I think he does too much in one movie sometimes, and it becomes a little bit too messy, but it's not a bad thing. But he had a lot to go. All right. So there's a thing called the dailies also, is where the director films something and then they show the producers and studios. He may have had something going there, few scenes, but we don't know how many. $30 million or more is telling me right now that we may not ever see the original idea of Zack Snyder. Do you think that's in the mix?
Well, I don't know. It's I think now that HBO Max is going to do this, and then this AT&T people, Warner Media, they're like overriding. I
don't even know if
Zach's
that's
gonna be able
true.
to get his stuff. You're saying just because he has to do some workaround with what he has?
No, I don't know if it's AT&T telling Warner Brothers what to do. I don't even know if that's really.
I think that's
true.
the case with that rumor. Yeah, it's a rumor, but I can see it happening because I know for sure there's secret behind the scenes. I can see like beef between Warner Brothers Studios and Zack Snyder, especially with how things were done. Like, oh, let's get Joss Whedon to direct the rest, because why not just wait? If you really believe in a director's product and you vouch for the director, you wait for that director to come back to finish it. That's what they're doing with like during quarantine for certain movies. They're just waiting, and then they're going to continue again later. Like,
correct.
For example, the Batman, it was stalled for a bit, and you're not going to have Warner Brothers saying, "Oh, Matt Reeves, since it's quarantine, we're going to just hire somebody else." You're just going to wait it out. And like with the situation with Zack Snyder, just wait it out. But there's something behind the scenes where, okay, Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, critics, whatever, and then the budget, and the movie isn't making as much as compared to like it should be with like Batman and Superman together. It should be making easily over $1 billion. It did not.
$2 billion, dude.
Yeah, it should be making like $2 billion. You got like top tier, the Holy Trinity. So, so there's like the whole thing, and now you hear the side with the executive saying this. So, It's
again, I don't have stocks in this movie, except the only stock I do have is emotionally an attachment to the DC characters and the $20 I'm going to pay to check it out, or my HBO Max subscription, which this I've been saying forever is a reason I'm going to get, is going to turn people's attention to HBO Max. Great move. But I got to tell you, John, I've had like 15 comments from my old videos saying, well, this didn't age well. This didn't age well. This, because it says there's no Snyder cut.
Yeah.
Now the head of HBO Max is saying there's no Snyder cut. Are those people going to come back and say, hey, bro, like, sorry?
No, they're not.
No, that's what I want them to. I'm just, hey, look, sometimes you got to like pat yourself on the back because people like to criticize. But hey, it's in all good fun. The fans are going to win. Right now, complete the Snyder cut, release the Snyder cut. But I guess it's going to be complete Snyder's version of it. I don't know, because it looks like it's an entirely new thing. But what does that mean? Are they referring to the theatrical release? Or are they referring to what they're making right now? So weird, right? But fascinating. But other than that, dude, first world problems. You know what I mean?
Of course. Welcome to the internet.
First world problems. How does my camera look, by the way?
Looks the same.
Oh. All right. That's good. What's up, Tony Robinson? How come I have two Tony Robinsons in here? Are you guys both the same person? Maggie G, how you doing? An assembly cut right here. That's reasonable. There's probably an assembly cut. Bunda, what's up, homie? We got Stanley Thornton. It makes sense. If he didn't finish the movie, then there's not a complete cut, but he didn't finish it. There you go, man. The wizard has spoken. Okay, let's see what's over here. Story of Us final draft. Actually, it's costing us more. It's very expensive. It's got to be more like 60 to 80 million. We asked Zach to work on a teaser trailer for HBO HBO Max launch, then trailer Comic-Con in July. Did I read that right? Okay, so what I'm getting is they were going to release the trailer during Comic-Con, if this quote is correct. I predicted 75 million. It's an entire new movie. You can make a movie off 80 million bucks, like a really good one. Shazam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You make Shazam, Joker.
How much was the budget for Shazam again? Like was it 70 million?
75, bro.
75?
Yeah.
Wow. And this is BV Superman, or what is it? Justice League. It's costing more than that. It's a different version.
Hey, Nerd Report. Stories by Irish. How you doing? Hey, Nerd Report. I can't stay long, but wanted to ask if you wouldn't mind checking your Discord DMs after the stream. Sure. We do have a Discord, Nerd Report. I don't even know how it works. I just don't have the staff to
Wait a minute. I think that's just your DM, your personal DM.
All right, I'll check it out. It's just that I don't look at Discord that much.
Okay.
I have a lot, but I will for you, Irish. After the stream, I'm gonna make it short today because just want to get stuff ready for the week, and then I want to ensure that I could come back and do a lot of videos. I may be streaming a lot tomorrow, John.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because Frankenstein's opening. We have a lot of subscribers from Frankenstein. I want to see what's going on. What are people's concerns? Check out all the new measures and stuff like that. If people actually go out, the geek community goes out. Or if they want to wait, I know a lot of people want to wait a few weeks more. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But hey, I want to, just stay tuned. I want a Shyamalan cut of The Happening with Mark Wahlberg replaced with Mel Gibson or Joaquin Phoenix. Dude, that's the one where they were walking backwards, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Happening, but I just know that it's Mark Wahlberg's acting. I just hear funny things about it.
Please, collaboration with Max. Sure, man. Look, HBO Max, they've reached out to to us via, for Nuke the Fridge and Nerd Report, we will be collabing with HBO Max and probably hooking people up with memberships. So we got you covered, brother. Wink, wink.
Wait, what's going on? You're hooking up people with Max? With
HBO Max? Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're gonna try. Seriously, we're gonna pitch. So at the very least, we'll be covering their programs. All right, Stanley Thornton's talking about Frank's Uncollectible show. Yeah, I was there today. I took the last of my mini movie posters for He Walks with Dragons, just in case someone wants one. They're like 27 feet.
27 left. There's 27 left.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
Oh my God, Lewis.
I'm blind. All right. Right on, Nerd Report. Awesome. So hopefully everything's going on there. What's up with you, John?
Today I did 2 videos today. One for this keyboard.
And you're on fire, dude.
Yeah, I'm not going to show the keyboard right now. Bunda's going to like this.
Yeah.
Oh God. There you go. It's like.
Is that for gaming?
Yes, for gaming, mechanical keyboard, but it's like the double shot keycaps as the pudding design. So it looks like the pudding dessert. So just more lights just shines through, and it's colorful. And so I like it. It's pretty sturdy, especially if you like showing off your PC gaming rig. And another cool thing is video games. I like video games. So Dead by Daylight, we've been playing that. Lois, we've been playing that together for a bit.
Yeah, and, shout out to Buddha with the super chat. I think John's life revolves around tagging lights.
Yeah,
I agree, man.
Yeah, Mandy likes the keyboard. So, but what is it? Dead by Daylight.
Listen, John.
Yes.
John, listen.
Yeah.
My keyboard was DOA. So
really?
You better give me that hookup of that one so I can.
Wait, do you need another? You need a keyboard?
Do you have a keyboard?
Yeah.
Gaming one?
Yeah. Or mechanical one, yeah.
Yeah, if they leave me, I'll do it, man. If you need me to review it or whatever, I'll do it.
No, I have an extra one. I'll just give it to you. What's wrong with yours?
Well, I had this debacle with the computer and the other one, the one that came with it, the space key was jammed, and I didn't want to go back to return it and stuff. So I just didn't have the energy. But yeah, man, I really appreciate that. I load John's gonna bring up some Nightmare Fuel before it goes.
Of course, yeah. With Dead by Daylight, like we've been playing that, and then today they just announced with a new trailer, the new chapter is gonna have Silent Hill. Silent Hill is coming to Dead by Daylight.
How much is it? Silent Hill. Huh?
I forget the pricing, but it's just like it's like a DLC, and you pay, but it should be cheap, like maybe like $10, I think.
Hey, follow us on Twitch right there. I left it in the comments. Just click that, and Twitch will be on.
Yeah, and so Pyramid Head's going to be in it, and Cheryl Mason, who's the main character in Silent Hill 3, aka Heather Mason. So that's going to be freaky.
So June 3rd. What was the name of the game I sent you? The cart.
Was it Kart Racer? Is that it?
Yeah, it's a Korean game.
The most generic name ever, Kart Racer.
Dude, it's a Korean game, and I heard it's amazing. We got support.
I think I played it a bit when I went to E3.
It's like it looks like a Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to announce right now, I have 500 codes for it.
You're going to give everyone here watching it codes?
On Twitch. All our Twitch followers.
What about YouTube followers?
Well, there's YouTube as well. There's a rule against that too.
Really? So, can you just give stuff away on YouTube?
No. So I'm going to do it on Twitch. I apologize. Let me rephrase that. From what I'm going to read the rules again on YouTube in regards to giveaways, but there may be a rule against subs for free stuff, and I don't want to break the rules. I know some people do that, but I don't want to do that. All right.
Yeah. Desmond's got a question about the Snyder Cut. If you think they'll release it in theaters for a weekend because it's going to cost so much.
Desmond Johnson, how you doing, brother? You guys think that they might release the cut in theaters, even if it's just for a weekend, because it's going to cost so much? I really do. I really do think this is a possibility that it will happen, because this is going to be an event like Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones did IMAX. And I know we're probably going to get, we're going to be lucky enough to see it early. I am confident that they will be releasing this in theaters for a weekend at least. And I am confident the studio is going to give Nerd Report and Nuke the Fridge free passes to see it. Wink, wink. Because they usually do. But it's a 90. I say it would be weird if they don't. So keep supporting. And maybe I could hook some of you people up in your city as well. Keep that between you and I, okay? All right. What do you think, John? Are they going to do that?
Does a cut come out before Batman and Suicide Squad? I don't know. It just says 2021. Suicide Squad's done filming. If James Gunn is like snappy, he can just work his magic. It could, I say in between. That would be like a perfect time. Like have Batman come out and then Zack Snyder's cut. So there's just more versions, and then you just check it out. And if you like it, that's cool. And if you don't, I don't know, wreak havoc or something.
All that pressure on Robert Pattinson, though.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of his recent comment about not really working out.
He was
quarantine.
kidding, man.
Was he kidding?
Yeah, read the entire quote.
I did.
Okay, where it originated from.
What was it? What was the site? I don't remember.
All right, keep talking. I'll look for it.
But I read the article. Yeah.
Did you read it? Okay, but did you read it? Night Irish. It was on GQ, right?
Yeah, I think it was on GQ. Yeah. So he was kidding. If he was kidding, that's cool.
Okay, this is why I think he was kidding. All right, this he says 3 different. I call them. Okay, it says. Okay, I can't see it right now, but the way it was quoted, that after he said he didn't want to work out, the reporter said that he sighed, like, ah. So it's kind of like the way he did it, said it was like jokey. You know what I mean?
Or it could be sigh as in, I'm tired of working out. I don't want to set a bad precedent.
Yeah, but he said he called Zoe Kravitz.
Okay.
Pattinson called another actor in the film, Zoe Kravitz, the other day, and she said she was exercising 5 days a week during her exile from the set. Pattinson, well, literally, I'm barely doing anything, he said. Sighs again. So the sigh is a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's talking to Zoe Kravitz
about how she's working out 5 days. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to call another actor and then laugh at them for working out.
But then there was like a thing where he's talking about how other Hollywood actors would do that, and he doesn't want to set a bad precedent that if you get hired for these superhero roles, you shouldn't have to like work out every day.
Well, he mentioned James Dean, right?
Yeah.
James Dean's from the 50s.
Or even he mentioned, was it Christopher Reeves too? He mentioned him too, right? Just pretty much, the guys back in the day, they're not as bulky now. I'm like, well, now we have the fortitude, and people love the heroes now.
He said the actors from the 70s never worked out like this, right? Like James Dean. James Dean passed away in 1955.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
He's just saying that back then, actors didn't have to do this, where they have to like really work out hard.
They always worked out hard. It's just that now they look better than before because they have better nutrition. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. They have better nutrition. If you look at bodybuilders nowadays, you could go to any gym and see like 3 guys that look like Schwarzenegger when his prime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Like, I still enjoy Michael Keaton as Batman, even though he's not bulky. He's not bulky. He's just wearing a bat suit, and he just looks like all buff now with all the muscles in there.
The biggest problem I have with Michael Keaton's Batman movie is the fact that when I have this thing like the comic and the cartoon are one thing, and when I watch a live action, I want to feel like this really happened. That's my thing. When I watch Tim Burton stuff, it looks like a cartoon to me. It looks kind of, how would I say, campy. Gotham doesn't look like a real place. It just doesn't look.
I like that. I like that style.
I
like the
man.
Gothic look of Gotham. Looks very gothic.
Okay, Nolan's films used a real city.
Yeah, but it just looks like a generic city, like not really Gotham. There's certain parts, but it's just like, it's just like New York 2.0.
But nothing tops New York. You can't.
Yeah. Oh no. You can't out New York.
What is it based on? What is it based on?
What are you talking about? Gotham is based on New York, but they base it on that, and then they elevate it. They make it better. They make it cooler.
Look, Gotham is based on Chicago. Some people say New York. To me, it's Chicago, but whatever. Both cities. Those cities in the top of their effed up history, when they were at their worst times, you can't top that because it's reality. You know what I mean? Look at the Joker movie. That was based on 1982 or 83's New York, where you couldn't walk down the street without getting mugged.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get better than that, man.
You can get better than that.
No.
Yes.
You can't.
With Tim Burton's Batman,
when you start bringing in the Penguin was raised by penguins, that is dumb. It takes you out of the film. To me, it does.
Penguins are smart animals.
The Penguin was raised by penguins, ladies and gentlemen. Catwoman was bitten by cats.
Yeah,
and became Catwoman. That is dumb.
It makes sense. Tim Burton's more like, let's have a reason, or him and the writers, let's have a reason for them to channel these animals. So if you get bit by these animals, you start to be inspired by them.
She's a cat burglar. That's why she's Catwoman.
Yeah, she's not a cat burglar. She's a cat burglar. She likes having cats around, and then she gets bit by cats. Therefore, she becomes the ultimate Catwoman.
Okay, the Penguin is not the Penguin because he was raised by penguins. The Penguin is the Penguin because he's injured, and he waddles like a penguin.
Yeah.
He has a big nose like a penguin.
He has a big nose, and he waddles like a penguin.
Yeah. So the people behind his back call him a penguin, but they're scared of him because he's the head of the mob. He wasn't raised by penguins. That's what Tim Burton wanted to do, which is if you like it, cool. It's not my Batman. I'll read this real quick, brother.
Gotham. Okay. Good question, Desmond. I guess it depends on what HBO Max says. I think it'd be a good idea based on the money they're going to stand to make and how much they're putting out of their pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. She's referring. You should just come on here, Robin, one of these days. I could send you the thing. But yeah. So that's the problem I had with Tim Burton's world. Batman being a ninja trained by Ra's al Ghul makes perfectly sense. Perfect sense.
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. Because I like,
like what? What do you like?
I like Nolan's Batman. So
Nolan's Batman's not even Raj, it's Raz. Mr. Ra's al Ghul.
They mispronounce it like 5 times. John, would you be okay running the show tonight?
I don't know. What are you implying, Robin? What are you trying to say?
Again, I don't have a problem with Michael Keaton's look as Batman. I don't have a problem with the way he walks because he kind of looks like a bat. He looks weird. But again, it's the villains, man. It just doesn't.
The villains are great. Penguin, he bit the nose off a dude. And Joker, come on, Jack Nicholson's Joker, he was great. Like, of course, Heath Ledger's Joker he put it up a notch.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy just Jack Nicholson and Jack you are the number one guy. And then he shoots Bob. Bob gun. You don't like that.
Maybe it would have been better for me if it was placed in a more realistic world around them.
I just like this Gotham. I like how it's like the retro style. I don't want it to look like New York because we already have a city that's like New York. It's called New York City. Have Gotham be Gotham. Have Metropolis be Metropolis.
Gotham is Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham is Gotham.
Okay. Could you use the buildings? Like use real sets? Not they did use real sets, but could you use they used a lot of matte painting, dude. They
use a lot of matte paintings, but
I think just use a real city and then put weirdo characters, over the top characters in those cities, and then film it like that so it looks a little bit more.
I understand for Batman, Tim Burton's Batman, because back in the day, it's the budget. You gotta have the matte paintings, you gotta have the miniatures to make it look like these cool Art Deco style cities. So, but what we have. I like the look, and I'm still like just in awe of just the design of all the buildings. Like everyone's driving old school cars and wearing the old school clothing. Let's see. Okay, so Mike says Tim Burton's Catwoman and Penguin looks good though, but yeah, it's a dark, campy take on Batman, which you either dig or you don't. Yeah, I dig
I'm not into the only campy that kind of won me over with DC, kind of, but I had to cringe a lot, was Gotham. The show. Yeah. Which was kind of Tim Burton-ish.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But
I like Penguin in that one too.
But they just took it too much, man. They overdid it, John. Sometimes. Penguin was great. So was Riddler. Those guys, I hope forget it. Everyone on that show, I hope you guys get the credit you deserve and are able to.
I still gotta finish the last 2 episodes.
Ouch. I hope everyone in that show gets something else and gets work, because everyone did a pretty good job. I can't think of someone that didn't. What do you mean? Why?
You said ouch. Like, what does that mean? Like, ouch. Like, I should have been watching it.
The payoff is really bad.
Oh no. Yeah. So I'm kind of sad that I finished Batwoman first season.
Batman
more recently.
Batwoman's not bad. See, Robin, $5 gets this guy out of here. Batwoman's not bad, bro.
It's okay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the story, but sometimes it can get bad. Like the recent episodes were like, what are they doing with the storyline between Alice and Batwoman now? It just starts to get cringy.
And it turns out the guy we interviewed was great.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, no, he was a great guy. The guy that plays Mouse.
Yeah.
So Mandy's like, I don't know anything about Batman. I never was able to get into those movies. I would get bored in the first 20 minutes. And then Robin says, Lewis, you mean to tell me Batman Forever didn't do it for you?
Could you remind me which one that was?
Riddler. Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
Oh. Do I have
you like my jacket? It helps keep me safe when I'm running out at night.
Uma Thurman looked great in it.
No, Uma Thurman was in Batman Forever.
Oh.
I mean, Batman and Robin as Poison Ivy.
Where was Bane?
Batman and Robin.
All right. Now, I will say
clearly you've only seen that movie once.
The guy they cast as Robin was very good. Looks wise.
Oh, Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Can we talk about another news? What is it? I don't know if you're excited about this. Yeah. Edge of Tomorrow. Did you talk about that?
No, man. But if it's the Tom Cruise thing,
is that Tom Cruise thing? Yeah.
Okay. Can I tell you a story before we go into your story?
Yeah.
I was one of those guys that was like, I grew up thinking, man, Tom Cruise has everything, man, all the girls, everything, and he's not that good. Whatever he's doing, I watched Edge of Tomorrow, and I was cheering my ass off in the theater, and I think I was the only person there, man. Unfortunately,
dude, that movie's great.
Dude, in the middle of that movie, I was like, yeah, that movie is so damn good. Am I
I want to
wrong?
watch it again. No,
Is
you're
that
not
my
wrong. You're not
Dude.
wrong.
Okay, what was the story, bro? Please tell me there's more.
Okay, the story is Edge of Tomorrow director Doug Liman. He's going to be working with Tom Cruise again, and it's going to be a space movie. So those two together working on a different movie, I think
But not Edge
magic's
of
going to
Tomorrow.
happen.
But not Edge of
It's
Tomorrow.
not. I don't think it's going to be like a new movie.
Why don't they just make a new movie and at the end it's Edge of Tomorrow?
Because I don't know. But just to see Tom Cruise again with Doug Liman, and it's going to be, hopefully it's going to be fun.
Well, if it's like Edge of Tomorrow, man, that movie was great. That's
That was
such a good
perfect.
movie.
Just like the writing. And like I heard like the writing, they did it like last minute too. It wasn't like planned.
Well, it's really Groundhog's Day meets Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Groundhog's Day, but I would rather, like, I enjoyed Groundhog's Day, but I would rather watch Edge of Tomorrow again, over and over again.
Oh yeah.
They need to make an updated version of Groundhog's Day.
Edge of Tomorrow.
But like, you know, like a regular guy just living out regular life, and then he gets to do things over and over again. What is he going to do?
Happy birthday.
Or a girl.
Happy death day to you. Happy death day to you.
Happy death day, but she keeps dying too. So it's like we got these movies where they keep on dying. There's another one coming out, or no, there was a show on, I forgot what network or what streaming service, but the girl dies over and over again, and then the writer or showrunner for that show is going to do a Star Wars project. I'm not excited about that Star Wars project though, just because of what she's doing behind the scenes. But people like that show. What is it? Doll, whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I have to check it out. If it's good, then it's good.
Yeah, you can't look at people's behind the scenes, man. People look at my behind the scenes and they go,
No, but no, here's the thing. Like behind the scenes, like for example, Ryan Johnson, it just puts a bad taste in your mouth when he just talks crap on the critics, the people that aren't fans of Last Jedi. So it's just, come on. Like he can't handle constructive criticism.
Well, I don't know the exact quotes from Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
No, you don't need to, because all in his Twitter. Just follow his Twitter, and every time there's like people bash, and he just. That's why I love, as much as like Rise of the Skywalker gets flack, it's got mixed reviews. Like it's either you enjoy it, you hate it. Maybe some people enjoyed it a little bit, but I appreciate J.J. Abrams saying, I could have done better. I can, he admits that it's not the best. so that's someone that's self-aware. And it's also the same case with, that's why I like the director for Phoenix. I hated the Phoenix movie, Dark Phoenix, but Simon Kinberg. But at least he was honest enough to admit fault. Like, it wasn't the greatest. So I was like, I like that. Your product wasn't great, but I liked how you handled yourself. Not like Ryan Johnson.
Let's remember though that Zack Snyder got destroyed as well, and he never ever went off on fans.
No, he didn't. Yeah, Zack Snyder's always been appreciative.
And he got hit hard.
Of course, because of his movies. And
all this stuff about that, release of Snyder Cut and stuff is great, but where was this movement when the movies were in theaters? Because all I heard was negative stuff from the fans, not even Rotten Tomatoes. Warner Brothers heard that and they moved away. That's the way I recall it. John, do you remember that? I don't remember people being too into the DCU back then. Do you? Seems like they're more into it now.
You know why? It's like the whole, like, oh, Marvel Studios able to pull this off. Now we want to see if DC can do it. We need a Justice League. I want to see Justice League done well. I want to see that happening.
Yeah.
You're telling me, and that's why I would rather not have Zack Snyder be the one behind the DCEU, like have someone else do it.
Akansha, is that how you say it? Hopefully there's an introduction to Darkseid. Hopefully
for the Snyder Cut, yeah.
Darkseid's origins. That's going to cost $40 million right there.
An extra $40 million.
Yeah. Let me see what this is. Hopefully I don't click on something bad. I guess the Snyder Cut is cool and all, but Did y'all see the new teaser for Dark Season 3 hype? Do you know that, John?
Dark Season 3?
No, I don't even know that one. Is that
What's
the name of
Dark
the show?
Season?
Dark?
Is it Dark and then Season 3? Or is it Dark Season 3?
Or is it, did you forget the name? Maybe we're wrong.
Yeah.
What happened?
There's what, WandaVision, Kat Dennings, just talking about the action scene. She's describing the action scene. I don't know if anyone's excited about, because Lois, you talk a lot about WB stuff. What about some Marvel stuff, huh?
The show, because Marvel has movies. What? They don't have, DC doesn't have movies, man. Does DC have movies? No.
DC, they have movies. The last one was Birds of Prey.
What shows are right now on Marvel that we could watch? That's right now in its prime.
Live action that's in their prime. I don't know, but they have shows, but I'm not interested in those.
Saying, yeah, see, there's no Netflix. There's stuff coming.
Yeah,
but there's no stuff right now. I want to see WandaVision. It looks awesome.
So here's the thing with it's in a podcast for In the Good for You. Dennings talked about her time on the set. And there was a scene where I'm running through a field and I get to the night shoot and there's no stunt on the call sheet. And the reason she highlighted the particular sequence is because she had suffered an ankle injury shortly beforehand and was, concerned about the scene. So that's it. That's all we get from WandaVision. Everything's tight-lipped right now. So, of course, they're not going to reveal a lot. So anything juicy you can get from WandaVision or any upcoming shows, you're going to take that and blow it up because people are hungry. They're hungry for new stuff.
Well, I am. That looks really good. But were you there? Did you see parts of What If? Over there at D23?
Oh, yeah. I saw the What If preview they had. That was kind of cool.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, John, you want to add anything else, man?
That's about it, but we can answer. Let's see. Jose Daniel says, I like the DCAU movies. Oh, yeah.
Do me a favor. You're a mod here. Go ahead and highlight them.
No, I'm not a mod on this one. Not on this browser.
Oh, shoot.
I have two different browsers.
One
for being a civilian.
What do you want?
And one, let's go for Jose Daniel. It just says, I like the DCAU movies.
DCEU? DC.
The animated ones? Yeah, those are. Yeah, the you've seen the recent one, right? The Justice League Dark Apocalypse, the final showdown.
DC animated? No, I haven't.
Yeah,
maybe watch that tonight.
You gotta watch it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta see it.
Yeah, I recommend watching that. That's like the final one of the whole arc that they're trying to do. It's like their version of Avengers Endgame. DC has
okay movies. Wonder Woman. Go ahead,
Myra, come on, Joker is. Here's Wonder Woman. I enjoyed Wonder Woman. This is Joker right here. Wonder Woman, Joker. What about what?
What about Joker versus Endgame?
Oh, man, I love Endgame too. I love them both.
They're both different.
I teared a lot in Endgame. They're both great. But not really comparable. Like they're two different beasts. Dark is the best. Dark is the best. Some of the best time travel. So it's a time traveling show. A lot of shows I need to catch up on. Yeah, Marvel had better movies than Marvel has lots of movies.
Yep.
DC doesn't have a lot. Like in the same universe, but they do have a lot of DC movies. Don't forget movies like Catwoman, Tim Burton's Batman, Nolan's Batman. They even had Steel. Remember Steel?
Yep.
Shaq as Steel. Yeah. And then, I guess you can count like Watchmen under Vertical, which is owned by DC. So that's kind of it. And 300, which is I think also Vertical. But yeah.
V for Vendetta.
Also vertical, right?
See,
So Desmond's asking, have y'all seen the list of names of what they were going to call the Joker movie before they stuck the Joker's name on it? No, I haven't seen it. No.
oh,
I wonder if Joker is fine. That's like the perfect name. I'm guessing a smile. I can see like, can you put a smile on my
Smiley.
face, or what is that quote that Joker says? Like comedy.
Well, what is it saying in the movie? It's different. It's kind of like Heath Ledger's saying, but it's a little different.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, my life isn't a comedy or it's a tragedy, something like that. Yeah.
Happy is what his mom calls him.
Yeah. Look, it looks like, what is it? Does Marvel claim Blade? I'm pretty sure Marvel would. Yeah.
It's a Marvel.
Now Blade's going to be part of the MCU now. They have I always have a hard time pronouncing his name. Mahershala Ali. So he's going to be playing Blade. Mahershala Ali. Yeah, so that's going to be under the MCU. And as for, like, let's say Wesley Snipes' Blade, it's still, that's like New Line Cinema, right? And that's under Warner Brothers.
Isn't that crazy?
For a time, Warner Brothers did Marvel films. So Warner Brother comic book films. But yeah, Marvel goes everywhere. It can be under Fox, it can be under Sony. And Blade should be under, I don't think Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to do a rated R Blade movie. It will be ballsy though, but it's going to be under the Disney banner, and I don't think Disney is going to be okay with the rated R stuff. They've been trying to get away from that, because what happened to Touchstone? Touchstone's not even doing stuff anymore, right?
Nah.
So Hakeem, what?
Zack Snyder went. Zack Snyder went on. Was that bereavement
in May 2017?
While he was
in
post production of Justice League. What exactly is post production? I thought it was finishing the movie. Yeah, you're right, but it's not.
Yeah, post production is like when shooting's already done. Yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't already done. Unless, okay, so if it was already done, why $80 million? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, John, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But what can we say, man?
There's a lot of, it's just crazy. There's so much drama with this.
Yeah. I wonder what the studio's thinking. Like, what's wrong with these people? They could see it, actually, the drama. But,
they know, they understand it.
That's pretty crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like, I think the fans are going to win, John.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
We'll see once the movie comes out. Like, it's cool for the people that are campaigning for the hashtag release the Snyder Cut. So they're excited. They're going to be happy. But there's still a lot of people that are like, we'll see how it is, because there are people that weren't fans of Batman v Superman, or they weren't like huge fans of Man of Steel, and so it's a wait and see approach. But it's interesting to see that HBO Max is going to do this. They're going to have it, and we're going to have two versions of Justice League.
Joust Mike, how did the Snyder Cut movement start anyways? I'm going to research that. I think it started as soon as the Justice League movie was released.
Yeah, I think they just fans of Zack Snyder's BVS. They wanted to see Zack Snyder, like, his vision, just to go through with this. But then they weren't happy with, like, especially after the, let's say, Justice League came out, fans that didn't like that version, they're like, okay, now that we've seen this, let's see what the original version is supposed to be like with Zack Snyder behind this. We want that version. Let's campaign for this to happen. And I think every now and then Zack Snyder would kind of tease things like, oh, here's some stuff that could have been in the Justice League movie. And so it just keeps building and building, and especially with Zack Snyder behind the momentum, and also with actors like what was it, Aquaman? I forgot his name already.
Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Yeah, Jason Momoa is championing that. He was like, "Oh man, we need the Snyder cut." Of course, because it was Zack Snyder that helped hire him to be Aquaman.
Because okay, you see the Zack Snyder trailer from Comic-Con, right? Or wherever.
Yeah.
Well, you see Darkseid. It's not Darkseid. Or you hear, I don't know if it's Darkseid or Steppenwolf, and you hear no Kryptonian. Steppenwolf. Where he says no Kryptonians there. No lanterns, no protectors, right? Like, so they're gonna invade Earth. He's like talking to Darkseid, telling Darkseid that this place, Earth, is ready for the taking, right? And it gives you this sense of, wow, that sounds awesome. And then nothing like that is in the movie.
Yeah, and then you watch the movie, like there's no setup to Steppenwolf.
No.
He's just there.
No.
He just wants to take
that
the mother box.
That trailer looked amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you have to build up. Like even with Thanos, you have the build up between all these movies. And then when you see him at the beginning of Avengers Infinity War, like throughout that whole movie, it's his movie. You get to understand why he's doing what he's doing so that he becomes a big threat at the end. So you're like, oh, how are the heroes going to get out of this? And then you do Endgame where you finally get to like defeat him. But with Justice League, he comes, he shows up, he gets defeated. And you're like, who cares about Steppenwolf? And it had a great actor too. I forgot his name, but he was in Game of Thrones. But it's like, you have that actor, high profile actor, like just a good actor playing Steppenwolf. And this is all you have to show for it. So,
and then the color correction and Henry Cavill's, yeah,
I wonder how many shots or what's the Snyder cut version. I don't know too much about like how Zack Snyder, his input on Superman, whether he's going to have a big part or he shows up at the end.
I think there's going to be a Superman movie. I think we're going to be shocked. I think this is going to be the cut. His version that comes out is going to be a Superman movie. I think it's going to be the resurrection of Superman as a savior allegory.
And it's going to be.
I think it's going to be a black suit Superman under the control
by Nicolas Cage,
under the control of Darkseid, and then he's going to turn to a good guy by the end, and it's going to be awesome. I hope. Anyways, All right, guys, thanks for listening today or watching or whatever you did. I'd like to apologize because John's shirts are just getting more and more ridiculous by the show.
You don't like this shirt?
Yeah, man. Jeez, and the lights are off in the back. It's so bad. But let's definitely continue the conversation in the comments after this video is done. But John, where can people catch you?
You can catch me at Nerd Reactor on YouTube and on Twitch and all the social media stuff. This Saturday, we're going to do our watch party. Lewis is going to be there, I hope.
What is it?
We talked about this. The movie.
I may not be able to be there because Frankenstein.
Yeah. Saturday.
Damn it, man. I wish I didn't have to open.
Yeah. The movie we're going to be doing is going to be Tremors.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. So good. For sure you won't be able to make it. Let me know.
I'll let you know, man. It's like...
So I can find a spot like soon.
Mandy wants to go. Anyways, listen, tomorrow I'm going to be trying to upload videos throughout the day. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm going to try to see what I can do. I'm going to upload more videos, standalone videos on this channel, not just live stuff. So make sure to hit the notification bell and the subscribe button so you can enjoy that. You can follow me, Nerd Lecca, on Twitter and Instagram. So I'll catch you. What happened?
You're like you paused before you said Twitter. Like I think I have Twitter.
I don't know what I have. And now people are coming. Look at this. It's getting packed in here. Damn it. All right. If we hit 26, oh no, went down. But anyways, keep the conversation going in the comments to our next video, Nerd Out.